Thanks for joining us on Mirror Now. This morning, our top focus, the 5-day special session of the Parliament is all set to commence today. The session will begin at the old Parliament building and then it will be shifted to the new building tomorrow. Now, as a customary practice, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is likely to address ahead of the Parliament session. Well, a total of 8 bills will be taken up during the 5-day session. A discussion on 75 years of Parliament journey will also be taken up. Meanwhile, the India bloc leaders are all preparing to up the ante. The opposition alliance leaders will hold a meeting at 10 a.m. ahead of the special session to finalize the Parliament strategy. However, politics is already intensifying. Ahead of the session, the government had called for an all-party meeting, and post the meeting, the India bloc MPs claimed that they were being kept in the dark over the agenda and raised concerns over women's reservation bill and also demanded that the bill be passed in this session. Whereas the NDA says, irrespective of whether the Parliament session is a normal one or a special one, important bills should be passed and the adequate focus should be given to the work done. My colleague Sabyasachi is joining us this morning to give us more details on this. Sabyasachi, the 5-day special session of the Parliament is all set to commence today and it will begin in the old Parliament building and then will be shifted to the new Parliament building tomorrow, is what we are getting to know. At this point in time, there have been politics that is going on as far as the new session is concerned. With 8 bills to be taken up during the 5-day session, the opposition says they are still kept in the dark.
Well, absolutely. See, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi has said that the government has 8 agendas as of now. And in the all-party meeting, the government has put forward these 8 bills that are going to be discussed in the special Parliament session. Now, out of the 8, 4 bills have been already passed in Rajya Sabha and 8 bills will be discussed in Rajya Sabha. Now, the other 4 bills which the government has said, one of the bill is related to the welfares of the senior citizen and the other 3 are related to the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Now the opposition continues to raise question on the timing of the Parliament session. Now, all the 24 parties of the opposition, they have said that they want the women reservation bill to be put forward in the special session of the Parliament. They want that the government should bring the women reservation bill. Now, yesterday, the General Secretary of Congress, Jairam Ramesh, have said that the opposition party, the India bloc, will raise question and will protest against the appointment of the CEC bill that the government has already passed in the Rajya Sabha. Now, the opposition continues to raise question on the timing of the special session. They say that the 8 bills that the government has presented, these 8 bills could have been waited for the winter session. And what was the hurry of the government to call in a special session of the Parliament? They also raise question. They say that the agendas of 18 and 19 has been clear by the government, but what about the agendas on 20, 21st and 22nd? Whether the government is hiding something under their sleeve, because opposition teams have been hinting towards that the government is trying to bring a resolution to change the name of India to Bharat and also one nation, one election. Meanwhile, the opposition has been targeting the centre over the timing of the special session.
Okay. All right, Sabyasachi, appreciate you joining us and giving us all the details. All eyes are going to be on the special session of the Parliament. Let's also quickly listen in to the political reactions coming in.
अभी तो ये लगता है कि जैसे कि नॉर्मल सेशन, रेगुलर सेशन जैसे होते हैं वैसे ही ये 3 बिल का जिक्र किए हैं। बाद में कहते कि और 2-4 आइटम आने वाला है। तो सरकार की जो रवैया, इस रवैया से हम जितने विपक्ष है, ये विपक्ष को सरकार की क्या मुद्दा और सरकार सदन चलाने के लिए क्यों ये बेमौसम सदन को बुलाए, इस विषय को लेकर हमें भी थोड़ा भ्रम तो जरूर थी।
सोनिया जी ने चिट्ठी लिखी थी करीब 9 चीज़ें के बारे में, लेकिन अब तक तो उनके तरफ से कोई जवाब नहीं। मेरे ख्याल में अगर कोई ऐसे विषय आए तो हम बोलेंगे, अगर नहीं आए तो भी हम चाहेंगे कि इस विषय पर चर्चा हो जाए।
I don't think there's any issues. We do not know what the issues are.
So,
Still.
did government not tell you what are the issues for this special session, sir?
They don't know whether it's a special session or whether it's a normal session. There's no such thing. There's nothing like special session. They don't accept it as a special session.
Did you ask them whether there will
Yes,
be a
the members asked them. Is it a special session? Is it an ordinary session? What is it?
So you are not satisfied?
We are going to have picture. Photograph is going to be taken of all the members of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, then combined, and probably they will dissolve the house.
Any issues that you would that you made your
Well,
point
one of the most important issues is women's reservation bill. Everybody has said that should be passed.
We wanted to know why this special or not special parliament has been called for a 5-day session when the winter session is going to be in November. There's no clarity on that, so everybody wanted to know why this session has been called for. And there was a very strong emphasis on women's reservation bill to be passed in this session, and we wanted Manipur to be discussed, price rise, unemployment.
Well, I think I wouldn't want to speculate on whether it's a routine or a special session. It's a parliament session. Let's look at it positively, constructively, and do something which is in the interest of the nation. As I said, from our party side, we have suggested something about the women's reservation bill. There will be other legislation which the government will also bring. Everything what is done in parliament should be in the interest of the nation, and nation first, everything else later. I think that should be the theme.
There is a repealing and the amendment bill 2023, the press registration and periodicals bill 2023, the advocates amendment bill 2023, the post office bill 2023, senior citizen welfare का एक bill है. Total there are around 8 bills. What about the election? What I have said, I have said. What I can say and what I have to say, I have said. There are now. We have listed these items for the government business.
आज का दिन भारतीय लोकतंत्र के इतिहास में बेहद खास है और आज से स्पेशल सेशन जो है प्रारंभ हो रहा है और टाइम्स ऑन ऑफ भारत आपको संसद भवन के अंदर की तस्वीरें दिखा रहा है। इस वक्त हम गजद्वार पर मौजूद हैं और देखिए नया पार्लियामेंट जो है वो अंदर से किस तरीके से दिखाई देता है। गजद्वार यानी यहाँ पर हाथी की जो मूर्ति है वो पार्लियामेंट के द्वार के सामने लगाई गई है और ये जो स्पेशल सेशन है वो 5 दिनों का होने वाला है। 18 तारीख को जब सत्र प्रारंभ होगा वो पार्लियामेंट की पुरानी बिल्डिंग में होगा और उसके बाद 19 तारीख को इसी नए संसद भवन के अंदर जो हमारे मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट हैं वो आएंगे और विधिवत जो है इसमें एक तरीके से पुरानी पार्लियामेंट बिल्डिंग से नए पार्लियामेंट बिल्डिंग में जो एंट्री होगी वो सांसदों की होगी। तो दूसरी तस्वीरें आपको दिखाता हूं कि ये पुरानी पार्लियामेंट बिल्डिंग है और जब संसद का सत्र प्रारंभ हो रहा है आज तो पहला दिन इसी संसद भवन में होगा और अब तक इस संसद भवन ने जितने भी कानून बनाए हैं उन पर 1 दिनों की लंबी और विस्तृत चर्चा होगी और 19 तारीख यानी गणेश चतुर्थी के दिन ये जो नई संसद भवन जो बनकर तैयार हुआ है इसमें जो है वो शिफ्टिंग की जाएगी पूरे विधि विधान से। अपने कैमरा पर्सन पंकज से अनुरोध करूंगा कि वो आपको बाहर की तस्वीरें दिखाएं किस तरीके से बहुत ही भव्य शानदार और अद्भुत जो है ये लोकतंत्र का नया मंदिर बनकर तैयार हुआ है। अभी हमने आपको गजद्वार दिखाया और उसके साथ ही हम आपको दूसरा द्वार भी दिखाते हैं जिसे हम मकर द्वार के नाम से जानते हैं और यहाँ पर 19 तारीख को डिबेट होगी और वो पहला दिन होगा और भारतीय लोकतंत्र के इतिहास में आजादी के बाद अपनी नई पार्लियामेंट बिल्डिंग बनकर तैयार हो गई है। फ्लैग होस्टिंग का कार्यक्रम पहले ही हो चुका है और अब जितने भी सांसद हैं वो इसी नई बिल्डिंग में बैठेंगे। इसी के अंदर लोकसभा और राज्यसभा बनी हुई है और यहां से अब नव भारत यानी नए भारत के लिए कानून बनाने का काम ये नई संसद भवन करेगी। तो आज का दिन बेहद ऐतिहासिक है।
Moving on now, let's get you news that is coming in from Anant